Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Discworld Noir. So we're going to go talk to Gaspode and see if he's got any more stuff to say.
I'm back.
Oh, we died last week.
Good boy.
You forgot. Gaspode. Talk about scents first.
Do you see scents as colours?
Nah, I'm just a dog.
How did you know what I was talking about?
I just had to think about what the things I could smell would look like as a colour. Wasn't too hard.
Can you go through those colours again?
Oh, all right. There was the general bright green mist of the River Ankh, right?
Right. And the hideously unbearable blue fog is you.
Hey! It was only unpleasant a short while ago.
That was a week ago,
You're
Gaspode.
telling me.
Then you've got a trail of purplish red with flashing dots, which is where somebody passed through the cemetery.
But we don't know who.
Right. And if you don't follow it before the smell of the Ankh drowns it out, you'll just have to wait until you find it again somewhere else and compare it.
Are you the only dog on the streets then?
No.
Tell me about the others.
The Dog Guild. Bunch of troublemakers trying to overthrow the master race.
Overthrow the master race?
Yeah, your kind. Well, your kind before some werewolf bit you.
And who do you think could have bit me?
Well, there are a few werewolves in Ankh-Morpork. Like any busy metropolis, we have our share of the ethnic minorities.
Not all of those minorities change shoes by about 14 sizes in the full moon, though.
True enough.
This area is really slow.
Tell me
for some
about the
reason.
Dog Guild.
I already told you. A bunch of troublemakers.
But there's no guild house for a guild of dogs.
That's right. No motto and no coat of arms. Not even a little tartan one.
So what's the deal?
The guild is made up of all the dogs who have been bad boys.
How do you join?
You have to run away from your owner.
What does a dog guild do?
Same as a regular guild.
Cut themselves off from everyone else and act smug?
That's about it. It controls scavenging rights, nighttime barking duties, breeding missions, and howling rotas.
Seriously?
Well, it used to when Big Fido was in charge. Since he, disappeared, they've basically just run around as a pack of thugs.
Disappeared?
He's dead. I know he's dead anyway. I saw it happen. But observational evidence isn't as compelling as you'd like to think. Nah, most of the dogs believe that he lives on, leading a huge pack of mountain wolves who nightly strike terror into isolated farmsteads. I guess it makes digging in the middens and hanging around the back doors for scraps seem, more bearable.
We're only doing it until just anybody.
Big Fido
I
goes
had a
back.
city to save.
Exactly.
You said there were a few werewolves in Ankh-Morpork.
That's right.
Do you know any of them?
I thought I knew all of them.
Who are they?
Well, there's Ludmilla Cake,
Who's she?
Mrs. Cake's daughter. Even in human form, Ludmilla is built to a larger scale, and she has slightly pointed ears and teeth which are white and beautiful but catch the light in a disturbing way.
What's she like?
Apparently, she has this disturbing habit of staring at people's throats while she talks to them, which tends to put a damper on the conversation.
Anyone else?
There's Lupine, although he's technically a were-man. He's a 7-foot tall, muscular, hairy young man with long canines, pointy ears and yellow eyes during the full moon. The rest of the time he is a real wolf.
That must make relations with other werewolves difficult.
Well, he appears to have a satisfactory liaison with Ludmilla, despite being the same shape only 1 week per month.
Couldn't he turn into a man whenever he
That
wanted,
all of
though?
them?
After that, there's only Angua.
Angua?
I don't want to talk about Angua.
Where does Angua come from?
I told ya. I don't want to talk about it.
Did you run away from your owner?
Not exactly.
What happened?
He threw me into the river in a sack with a brick when I was a pup.
How did you survive?
Well, luckily, the river was the Ankh, so I just walked ashore in the sack.
That's quite a puppyhood you had.
Yeah, and that's not mentioning the certain confused relationship I had with the brick for several days.
So you've never had an owner?
Well, I was fixed up with some owners.
Were they nice?
Oh, they were nice, all right. They were so bloody nice, it drove me nuts. Yeah, they were always patting me and giving me a bloody B-A-T-H. Yeah. They even gave me a little bright doggy bowl with the words Mr. Huggy on it.
And you ran away?
The moment the brush hit the bubble bath.
Who was Big Fido?
Yeah, he used to be a rather dainty white poodle with the overgrown remains of a poodle cut and wearing a diamante collar.
What happened?
He went, to hijack a phrase, barking mad. One day he realised that everything around him, his bowl, his collar, his kennel, his blanket, had his name on it. He ate his blanket, savaged his owner, and ran off to found the Dog Guild.
And others followed him?
He intimidated others with his dream that all dogs were wolves at heart and needed only to band together to overthrow humanity, the master race, and reclaim their ancient heritage.
And where is he now?
Nobody knows. But mothers tell their pups to be good, or Big Fido will get them.
I thought you said he was dead.
Oh, he is. I saw it happen. Sorta fell to his death. His sorry remains were picked up by foul old Ron and sold to a furrier in about 5 minutes. But that's just what actually happened. That doesn't mean anyone knows what happened.
The myth has more power than the truth.
You're not as dumb as you look, are you, Luton? I'll make a wolf out of you yet.
I'm guessing it's not really worth talking to him about book stuff, because he won't know anything. Let's ask him about his envelope, just because nobody knows about his envelope.
I had a feeling that...
Oh god, yeah. Don't discuss the envelope with the talking dog, just in case he tells someone. You flippin' idiot.
Thanks for your help, Gaspode.
I live to serve you, master.
Okay. I want to turn into a wolf. Just to see if I've already picked up these scents or if I have to pick them up separately. No, okay, I've got them, so I've got Gaspode, River Ankh, Magenta, Fuchsia. Okay. Turn back into a person. Let's go then. Had enough of this slow motion world. Okay. Get out of here. Actually, let's go back into the cemetery. Might be able to see something useful.
Either I was going over to the temple...
Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. Boom boom. Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. Boom boom. Shut up.
The cemetery was at the back of the temple of small gods.
Isn't there anything else we can do? I'm sure there was a way that you could see something from here. Maybe I made it up. So what's down here? That's back to there. So then what's the other way? What's up this way? Does that take me to the Temple of the Small Gods? Oh no. Aha! This is what I wanted to see.
This was the other side of the window behind Mooncalf. I was on the other side of a stained glass window with some kind of angel on it.
There he is. Oh, okay, just showing me then.
I could see that someone was on the other side of the window. I was confident the silhouette belonged to Mooncalf.
Is that the only point of coming to this window? No. Stop. Stop it. There we go. I want to see if I can smell here, in case anything good happens from that. That seems weird that I can see Mooncalf and that's all that does. Okay, yep. Whoops.
I'd lost the trail. I couldn't tell where it went from here.
Should go through the window. What if I bring up the magenta? Don't know why it's going so slow.
It was the same scent.
But you can't figure out where it goes. Okay. Shut up.
Then I lost it.
Oh, okay. That's fine, dear. Don't worry. We're only human. Oh my god, just stop. Can I turn back into a human, please? Okay. Let's leave this place, because I might go crazy otherwise. Now stop using magenta scent. Get out of here. Where's the way out? Okay, I can't actually leave. How do I get out of here? There we go. Newton, go. Just leave. Finally. Hopefully once we get out of this graveyard, things will speed up a bit. I don't know why. Oh, here we go. Even in this area, it's actually quite a lot faster. Okay, yep. Let's go to my office first and see if anything's happened there.
When I returned to my office for the first time since my murder, a man was already there. I knew he was a man because Corporal Nobbs was the only person in Ankh-Morpork who has to carry a letter to confirm his species. He's the kind of man you get itchy from just talking to. There must be something here. Hello, Nobby. Luton, you're alive? Oh, I was just... I was just cleaning out your desk. Yes, of everything of value. Didn't they bury you? Rumors of my death have been slightly exaggerated. Meaning? Meaning I'm not dead, I just got buried. Yeah, don't tell me the details. Suit yourself. Nice crowbar you're using to jimmy open my drawers. Yeah. I sort of borrowed it from the evidence room. That's okay. I sort of borrowed it from a cart. Oh, I searched Reagan's body. There were 2 tiny bite marks on it. Really? I guess it was more suspicious than you thought. Well, I ought to go. Looks like you don't need your things collecting. How goes the case? The counterweight killings? Oh, still not much progress. They wouldn't let me investigate it if they thought there would be. How many murders do you guys think there are? 3. One of the patrician's clerks, the reader of esoteric occultism up at Unseen University, and one of the city's richest merchants. There'd be 3 more if you counted Mundy, Reagan, and Malachite. I suppose so. Still not convinced? Well, Vimes isn't convinced. Even though I've been cleared, I have to get back to the yard.
He's fast.
Nobby didn't seem very comfortable around me. I didn't know if it was because of my return from the grave or because I'd caught him trying to steal everything of value that wasn't tied down.
Yep.
Although with Nobby, even if you tied it down, he'd steal the string. The only thing I was sure of was that my next step was to look into the counterweight killings. I had a feeling I wasn't going to like what I found.
Writing. There we go. Got my crowbar back. Turn into a wolf.
The cloud of teal-colored scent was the smell of tobacco and petty theft. Definitely Nobby's. There was a faint haze of purple in the room. I didn't know who it belonged to, but there was something about it.
Let's have a quick look. Have I added Nobby and purple haze? Is it the same as the magenta?
The purple scent was quite distinctive. I'd know it if I smelled it again. There was a faint haze of purple in the room. I didn't know who it belonged to, but there was something about it.
That's the same thing. Let's try the other one. The fuchsia.
There was a certain similarity between the purple and fuchsia scents. They both belonged to women. There was a... I didn't...
Shut up. Let's just... Oh, what's that
It
one
was
then?
the same scent.
Yeah,
Around the
isn't it?
door was a strong, dark cyan odor with an earthy overtone. Nobby...
I just want to pick up that scent to have that now. Has that happened? No. Go back. Nope. Oh my god. Shut up. Yeah, okay, I've got a purple now. Okay, so I'm back into a person. We won't have to do this too often, guys, don't worry. Because most areas have people in them and you can't turn into a werewolf in front of random people because it scares them. Let's go to some places that are worth smelling, like the bridge. Let's smell Reagan's murder scene. So that's the Ankh. Ah, that's the same thing as before. First of all, let's put the Ankh up there because we know that that's what that is.
The smell of the Ankh was stronger by far.
That is the smell
Here
of
on the
Ankh.
Maudlin Bridge, the reek of the Ankh was at its most sickening.
Oh dear. That's so stupid. No, the smell of the Ankh was much worse than this smell, which is the smell of the Ankh. But if we ignore that, it makes perfect sense. Okay. We'll do this and then we'll quit.
There was no mistaking it. Even against the reek of the Ankh. It was the scent of my killer.
What does it actually tell us? Well, that was bloody useful. Anyway, that episode seemed really fast, but there you go. Oh, actually, we did speak to Gaspode for ages. Anyway, next week we will follow the trail of this magenta, hopefully, and maybe just smell around some places and see what we find. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, then come back next time and we'll do those things I said. Anyway, if you enjoyed what you saw, like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.